Happy Sunday, tarot people. Frankie Nicole here. Talk is cheap, apparently. I am alive. I survived. I didn't make it to all the parties, but I did my best. I ended up getting a migraine from the heat and everything. Probably some stress too. But a few things I want to talk about today. Somebody mentioned that I've actually had a few comments where people are like, "Oh, I totally needed this message today," and I'm like, "Yes, that's exactly what I'm hoping for." So I am so glad that I got to you just in time of what you needed. I feel like it's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicities. I believe that we're trained to believe that magic is not real. I mean, I was talking to some people yesterday, and I was doing some readings, and they were asking me what's the difference between psychics and fortune tellers, and I'm like, well, I feel like fortune tellers are really like made up farce of what we do, and it has such a negative connotation to it where you're like, they're like out to scam you, and it's, ooh, let me look into my crystal ball. And it's like, there ain't no fucking crystal ball. I don't. It's all about reading people and the situation. And each time I read someone's cards, they were like, oh my god, it was just like spot on. Like I was like, yep, yeah, I knew that, yeah. And I was like, I mean, it's really more of a guidance tool. It's not so much of like, oh, I'm going to predict all these things that are going to happen to you. So some more like. So it was really great. I had this like circle around me, and people were curious to hear me read them. It was wonderful. I love it. Also, I still have this awesome cough. But I was, just walking around, and there was some wigs to try on, which, I love. And I'm walking around, and this guy is like, he's like, hey, go pick me out a wig. And I'm like, come here. And I walk towards, and I notice he doesn't follow me. I'm like, I'm not your fucking, like, errant girl. Like, okay, bye. Like, I it's still a struggle and a fight for, I feel like, a lot of us helpful people, I'd say, because I don't want to classify it as like men or women, because I feel like the argument's old and tired. I mean, I do mention it sometimes, but I mean, it's definitely not cut and dry, because there's very sensitive men and women, and there's very insensitive men and women, and there's all sorts of different types of new genders and classifications, and ways people want to be seen. So it's definitely all about the type of person that you are. But it's just the fact that some people think that they can just like order you around, or classify you as like fuckable or unfuckable. It's like, does that really have to be the main thing? Like, I'm not gonna bring you shit, and I'm not going to make myself especially like Hey, oh yeah, you're trying to flirt with me, you're like interested in having sex with me? Oh, that's so fascinating. Man, you know like this much about me. I mean, I guess it's good for some people, and some people are into that, but I mean, I just don't, it's like they already assume it about somebody. And maybe because I was wearing a hot pink wig, but I mean, that's never anything. Like, oh, does that mean I'm a hooker now because I'm wearing a wig? Because everyone who wears a wig is a hooker, right? So, I mean, just, I think presumptions are definitely toxic. Already assuming something about somebody just because of something is totally just disgusting. It happens because we're still stuck a lot of times in an old mindset or an old paradigm of like how things used to be. But I mean, I've always been open-minded that like I never thought that somebody was, I don't know, a certain way because of something they wore or things that they did, because people do lots of things and it doesn't mean that they're like bad people. I mean, it definitely has, I don't know, it has hurt me in the past because some people are like that, but that was more, being maybe oblivious to other signs of, things, because I would just get so excited. I'd be like, yeah, let's hang out, let's play, because I'm a child at heart. And I'm just like, yay, you want to play with me? Let's go on an adventure. Road trips are my favorite. I'm probably one of the few cats that likes to be in the car. As long as we're not going to the vet. Yes, I do love to refer to myself in animal nature. Mm. But I really enjoy when my word comes to people who really need it. Because I'm a helpful person. I want to help everyone. I just gotta ask for my worth and demand it, and, you know, get up on that little pedestal of mine and settle in and enjoy licking myself instead of, you know, doing so much. All these are all uh, not. I'm not trying to be realistic here. I'm trying to, it's a metaphor, but people will take it any way that they want to take it, right? Half the shit I say is that's what she said. That's why I named my tattoo on my shoulder of she, because she's the one who says it all. She's like more clinical and technical versus like someone who's constantly having a dirty mind. I mean, I have a dirty mind, but I just choose not to invoke that dirty mind. I mean, I have a deeply sarcastic, to the point of like maybe a little bit sadistic mind, but that's just what keeps you going. Something good. Something good. Alright. Oh shit. Come back. Come back to me. Alright. In order to cope with the separation from a loved one, we need to realize that spiritually we are always connected to those we love. Neither distance nor time can separate that which is united by love. Two hearts merge through an explosion of love. United, they create unlimited wealth. Together, they fulfill their dreams. Close your eyes and feel your spiritual connection to everything on this planet, to every person, animal, tree, and flower. Feel the ocean, the wind, the sky, all in perfect harmony, moved by the one eternal flow of love. Oh, I guess there's 6 today. Make it an even number. Your love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your smile is imprinted in my heart. Your beauty reflected by the stars. Your essence is the air I breathe. Life is forever changing in accordance to nature's divine will. May we lovingly embrace life's changing seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be and love is all there is. And you are a jewel, even though you may not see it, which you consider imperfect is an illusion. Even in darkness, you shine eternally bright. Whoops. So I'm intrigued of what Monday's cards will be like. Something good. Oh boy. Well. Looks like we had the Magician today, and we have it tomorrow, but it's slightly reversed. It is reversed. I don't know why I said slightly, but it's reversed, as well as the Eight of Wands, the Princess of Wands upright, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So, we might have a little bit of difficulty being able to feel the flow of our powers and our ability to make things happen. It looks like there's going to be a lot of stuff coming at us with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a lot of things going on. So maybe we're gonna get slightly confused of our ability or our power to get things done. It's gonna feel overwhelming slightly. I feel like this is definitely an overwhelming type of card. This fucking song. But we have the Princess of Wands, and she's young, and she's got lots of energy, and I feel like she's gonna get a handle on all those wands coming at her. It can also mean delays, so maybe there's some delay going on with certain things. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, maybe money isn't quite coming in just yet, but there's some kind of new beginning starting, and it's just not quite fully started yet. But, I mean, with this Princess of Wands or Page of Wands and the upright, I mean, it's great because this will give you lots of energy to get a lot of things done. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of things that need to be done. With the punctuation mark, oh my god. Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing really to worry about. I mean, maybe it'll all seem like there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of things coming at you, but we have the Ten of Cups here. I mean, how could you... It's like one of the most fulfilling cards of the deck. You're just feeling wonderful and satisfied, and you got all those cups. They're all filled. I mean, we have the two people he's helping her pour the cups down. It's like, happily schmever schmafter. And we have the Star in reverse. And maybe this is just this, you're having a hard time seeing, the brightness and the wonderful, don't forget to look up and, appreciate everything that's around you. And be like, yes, everything is happening. I'm so happy that everything is happening. It looks like we have some stability forming, in a practical sense. We have the Four of Pentacles upright, and it's powerful, stable foundation it's building. Then we have the World in reverse. And that's like, you got everything on your shoulders. It's like, holy shit. Everything is here. It's So I think it's important to kind of focus on everything that is really just happy. I mean, you have like this great foundation, you have this happiness around you, you feel satisfied, and like everything is happening all at once. And it takes a while sometimes to process that. And so I think like we can get overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And with the universe in reverse, it's like just take it one step at a time. You're coming to the completion of it all. And it's, one step at a time, one bright moment at a time. I always get overwhelmed with like 5 too many thoughts in my mind, and so like I'll miss things. So I really have to focus and like slow down, take time, really remember the tiny little details, because I can gloss over stuff like nobody's business. Like I can be oblivious. I fully admit that, but it helps me in, with my completion of my goals. Like I just don't notice things that I don't want to notice because they're not pertinent to any of my goals. And so I have to, I pull back my arrow and I focus on that one little spot, and everything else kind of like blurs into the background because that's the only spot I'm focused on. That's what I'm trying to get done. And it's a blessing and it's a curse, but I mean, I hit my target most of the time. I mean, unless it's a moving target and then I have to kill it first. with a I was going to say with a gun, but I'm still aiming, but just it's faster than an arrow, and the arrow only wounds it. This is getting a little sadistic here. Anyways, decibel, whatever that means to you. So I'll leave you with this. Just enjoy the little things in your life. Don't forget to look up and admire the stars. And settle your mind every once in a while and not to get overwhelmed. So, if you want a private reading, I'm going to put my website down below and my Patreon campaign if you want to support me for doing these readings. And I wish you a happy Monday.